Hi, I'm another fanfic critic. As if you needed one more of us. You know what Game of Thrones really needs more of? Underage sex. Oh wait, it's already got plenty of that. But fanfic writers across the globe, carrying on the great old tradition that George R. R. Martin started. Good old underage sex. The first fanfic I am going to read for you all is on fanfiction.net. It is rated M. It's drama romance. And the pairing is Gendry / Arya. No, not Gendry / Arya in the future where they're older. Pfft, that would be boring. No. Gendry / Arya, while the books are still in that timeline. Excuse me. I can't be sober for this. Well, the sooner we begin, the sooner it can be over. The story is called Like There's No Tomorrow, and by the way, no words are capitalized in the title. Author's note. Because Gendry is a terrible, terrible drug. Smut ahead. Great. Let's begin. Arya Stark is stubborn, unyielding, but like steel, with heat her tough exterior melts and reforms into something more submissive beneath Gendry's touch. The sentence a little long and it's kind of awkwardly structured. Gendry, we have to. She inhales sharply when Gendry's tongue touches the inner flesh of her cunt. Her back arching against the cushion of old straw in a stall of the abandoned stable. We have to be more quiet. She finally pants out in between quick, shallow breaths as one of her hands holds him against her and the other clutches at a bunch of straws at her side. Gendry looks up at her, scarcely making out her features in the dark, dark stable. You only need one dark. I hate this. I really hate this, when people say the word twice. I know it's for emphasis, but if you need to repeat the word, then clearly you're not a very good writer because there are several ways to emphasize your point, like description, elaboration, showing, not telling. It's lazy. It is almost a pity that he can't see her face. He imagines it to be flushed with a deep, comely shade of pink. You're the one making all the noise, he rasps, voice thick with desire. In the midst of blind passion and lust, there is an annoying thorn somewhere in him that screams for him to stop, stop, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Repeating. The. Words. What sort of monster are you? She's a child. I guess that's him thinking to himself. But as always, he ignores the better part of his conscience and listens to his cock. That's a great lesson for all the young guys out there. Perhaps they are right about bastards being born from lust and lies, and how those very bastards take up the same traits. Bugger them all, Gendry thinks. This is different. Yeah. This is different. Because wanting to fuck a 10-year-old girl, you know, that's different from lust and lies. Even all hot and bothered, Arya still has a certain bold defiance in her. A Stark quality, most likely. Clumsy with fervor, she flips around so that she is on top of Gendry. She pushes him heavily onto the straw bed and takes his manhood in one hand, rubbing and caressing along his length in a way that makes Gendry cry out. Oh, hey, Scarlet. You know, I'm trying to do a review right now. He clamps his jaws shut so tight, his teeth snap audibly. Who's making all the noise now, huh? Arya sneers and gives his cock a firm massage. Oh, God. Ugh. Again, Arya's 10. Gendry looks to be about the same age as Rob or John. About 16 or so. Sorry about that. She leans in and starts kissing and nibbling a trail down his throat. I've really got to fix the Scarlet situation on the next review. Slick with sweat while her hand works its magic down south and reduces Gendry into a helpless, panting creature. Every touch sends him further into ecstasy until he fears he may never return. And immediately he changes his mind about Arya being submissive. Not that he minds. Far from it. In the back of his mind, he wonders just where in 7 hells this she-wolf learns to do all this. You don't need to put do in italics. It really shouldn't be the emphasis of the sentence. Are there specialists in Winterfell's castles who teach their little lordlings and ladies acts like these? Gods help me. Looks like Scarlet wants to be a part of the review. This story sucks. I agree, Scarlet. He absentmindedly congratulates himself to come up with a jest in his current state is not an easy task. That's because I'm not a lady, she seethes, slapping him on the chest with her free hand. A lady wouldn't do this. She gives his manhood a squeeze. In a stable. And another, especially not this, more words italicized for emphasis. She murmurs devilishly and takes him whole in her warm, wet mouth, and it feels like, oh God, oh God, oh God, in italics. So now 10-year-old Arya is giving 15 to 16-year-old Gendry a blowjob. I don't think even George R. Martin himself would have crossed this line with one of his main characters. Seeing as Gendry is kind of supposed to be like a protective big brother type character to Arya. But then again, incest is kind of the norm in the realm of Game of Thrones. Gendry explodes right there and then, his seed spilling all over in her mouth. 7 hells, Arya complains and pulls away for a moment. Come a little gentler next time, will you? There is amusement in her voice. So, in her telling him to come a little gentler, that would mean that she's had something to compare it to before in the past. She's only 10 years old, and she knows what a guy's supposed to feel like coming in her mouth. Wow, this author must really think highly of Arya. It's kind of a little offensive because Arya is one of my favorite characters in the series. He lays there, chest rising and falling rapidly, along with his heart thudding in his ears, and he can't help but laugh, as milady commands. It's a sick. Just when I thought I could escape the fucking retarded, lazy-ass emphasis in the last line, they have to bring it back. Alright, another author's note at the end. I know my skills with writing smut can't compare with George R.R.'s, you think? But I still wanted to get this out. Haha, review please! Oh. Oh. It was my pleasure to review your fucking disgusting, stupid-ass story. Well, this is another Fan Fic Critic, signing off.